Find a way to bring gratitude into your life. Everything is so simple, and the requirements for your happiness and health are very little. You don't need a lot of things to be happy and healthy. So just by simplifying your environment, your relationships, everything around you, you change your behavior. And this is where the change comes from. It's in the behavior. But the simplicity is the catalyst for that behavioral change. We know that just being in nature, or even looking at a painting of nature, changes your brainwave state. This is, I think, an important recognition point that everything is affecting everything. Your thoughts, your emotions, your behaviors will determine the state of all the organisms in your body and to state your cellular health, your organ health, and overall organism health. If we can accept that premise, then that means everything we do matters. I really do feel that we are given the gift of the body showing us something that is out of balance. And we just have to get it back into balance. And some of this is surface level stuff. Do you have a lot of toxic food in your house? Are you using a lot of toxins in your environment? Are you not sleeping enough? Do you hate the person you're sleeping next to? Are you not using very good language with people? How is your thoughts and your emotional patterns? Oftentimes, I think we are going down a path of what we think we want, but really it's what our parents want. It's what culture tells us we should want. It's what we see other people have that we think we want, but it's not really what we want. And so I think asking yourself what you really want is a very easy question, maybe a difficult answer at first, but if you just sit with it and play with that a little bit, I think it's gonna come to you. When you start to face an emotional, difficult situation, you have to learn to kind of get through that, right? And I think the key is recognizing that each moment is what matters. Today is all there is, right? There is no tomorrow, there's no next year. Enjoy today for whatever is in front of you. To be able to be in state of gratitude in whatever relationship you have in front of you right now, I think is a very important concept, especially in today's day and age where you have cell phones taking over and you see people at restaurants right across from each other, not even speaking, looking in their cell phone. They're not appreciating what's right in front of them. When you get water, you don't think about how lucky you are. When you buy the bag of apple chips or organic carrots or whatever you're doing, you don't really think about how meaningful that is. But when you grow your own carrots and you recognize how long that took, that you were dependent on things out of your control like the weather, they have more meaning. Meaning's a choice. And it doesn't have to be big and it doesn't have to be small. But we've lost a sense of meaning, and we are looking for meaning in the wrong places. How many likes did I get? How many people are following me right now? How much reach did this thing get? How much money was brought in? We're putting meaning in the wrong places, which is why I think we're so unhappy. It's in the most basic fundamental things that if you just take a walk in the forest and just sit with yourself for a sec, you start to recognize that it's kind of cool just being here, waking up each day, taking a breath. The simple things in life are very meaningful. Having a great conversation with a loved one, super meaningful. A big problem I see right now is that people are not going through the experiential aspects of life. We are simply reading about it and thinking that we are really smart, and then we try to teach what we read. You are your own experiment, and you have your own experiences in the process, and there's nobody that can tell you anything about you. You cannot apply research to an individual and think that it's going to always be the case or ever be the case necessarily until you try it. So you have to kind of figure it out for yourself, and I don't know any other way to do it.